Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Alexis, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. So guys, guess freaking what? Today is my birthday! Yay! I'm 26 today, so please hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you like this video. It'll be the best freaking birthday present ever. Alright, so let's get into the video. So obviously, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this. I know, it's crazy, I know, wild. So I'm going to be breaking this video down into 3 different parts. The first part is going to be all about eating and my basic rule of thumb as far as eating. The second part is going to be all about fitness, the workouts that I like, my workout routine, etc. And then the third part is going to be just tips, basic tips that I've acquired over my time of working out. So just a quick disclaimer, even though I've taken nutrition classes and health and wellness classes, and even though I lost the weight, I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not a medical doctor. So before you guys take any advice, be sure to consult your doctor because I don't want to, get sued and go to jail. All right. So I started this journey in July of last year. It started because I went on a research trip with Rutgers. It was a marine field ecology research trip. It was about 10 days to 2 weeks. And when I tell you guys, we swam for hours, like every single day, just swam. We only ate like once or twice a day, but it was really fun. We caught sharks, we caught octopus, we went to the coral reefs. It was in Florida, by the way, the Florida Keys. It was a great time, but it was mentally and physically exhausting, and I lost like 10 pounds on that trip. So when I got back, I was like, okay, Alexis, you looking kind of good. Like, what you doing, girl? Like, so I was feeling myself, but unfortunately, I was so determined to keep this weight off that I developed the thoughts of an eating disorder. I was only eating about like 300 to 600 calories a day. I wouldn't eat certain foods like bananas and apples because they were high in calories in my mind. I was weighing myself every single day, constantly, multiple times a day. I would constantly be looking in the mirror. It was just not a good time. And this lasted for about 2 months. And then I snapped out of it, thank God. I was like, this is not the right way to do it. And then I started eating healthy. So I started this journey many times before and have failed. I've lost 30 pounds before and have gained it all back. So this time I actually stuck with it, and yeah, so let's go. All right, so as far as eating, you want to be in a caloric deficit in order to lose weight. So in order to find out how big of a caloric deficit you need to be in, you need to calculate your BMR. So your BMR is called your basal metabolic rate, and that's basically how many calories your body needs to just do basic things, organ function, to grow your hair, to grow your nails, just keeping your body alive. That's your BMR. Now, in order to be in a caloric deficit, you must eat 300 to 500 calories below your BMR. So I'll post the calculation like somewhere on the screen or in the description or somewhere, so you guys can see that and calculate. And yeah, wow. Find how many calories you need to be eating, you need to keep track of those calories. So I use the app MyFitnessPal. It's free, it's easy, it's great. But it's important not to stress over calories, but it's important to be aware of calories because they can sneak up on you, like that little bit of butter that you put on your food or that extra coffee that you get on your way to work. So all these calories add up. So while you should not obsess over them, it's important to be aware. So my basic rule of thumb as far as eating, I eat like 2 to 3 hours approximately every single day. I always make sure to eat 2 cups of fruits, 2 cups of vegetables, and like 8 to 10 cups of water. Water is your best friend. That was aggressive. Water is your best friend. Like, especially lemon water. When I started drinking lemon water, the pounds just like melted off. As far as what I ate, obviously like fruits and veggies, but as far as like meal plans and stuff, I'll do a montage. And I guess I'll start it right now. protein shakes like every single day. So people think that protein is just for bulking, and it's not. You need protein just to perform basic bodily functions, to grow your hair. It's good for your skin. It's good for energy. It's good for weight loss. So protein is to just, to maintain muscle. It's good. It's your friend. So how much protein should you be eating? If you want to just meet your body's needs, you have to calculate 0.8 times your body weight in kilograms. If you want to build muscle, then it's 0.8 times your body in pounds. So I do like 2 scoops of protein powder. I put it in water. It's chocolate. It's whey protein. It's delicious. Tastes like chocolate milk. I love it. All right, guys. So let's get into the fitness part of this video. So I exercise about 4 to 5 times a week for 30 minutes at my target heart rate. So what is your target heart rate? Your target heart rate is about 60 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. You can calculate your max heart rate by doing 220 minus your age. So I'm 26 today. So my max heart rate would be 220 minus 26, which is like 194. And then 60 to 80% of that, that is what I want to exercise at. That's what I want my heart rate to be. So obviously you don't have to like check your pulse while you're working out, but some machines do have handles that you can hold and that can check your pulse. So you can do that. Or if you don't have access to check your pulse, you can just, as long as you're working out, as long as you're moving, then as long as you can't, I say, complete a full sentence, then you should be okay. All right, so as far as cardio, the machines that I used basically were the treadmill and the elliptical, and also it was some type of machine. It's like the elliptical and the stepper combined. I don't know what it's called, whatever. But as far as weight training, I didn't get too into this because I was just focusing on losing weight. I'm not focusing on building muscle right now, but I did weight train just to maintain muscle. So I weight trained about 3 times a week with 24 to 48 hour rest in between each session. And I did 3 exercises per muscle group. And I did 10 to 15 reps and about 3 sets. So you can go back and listen to that because I'm sure that made no sense, but it makes sense when you go back and listen to it. Anyway, so I didn't focus too much on weight training, but I did weight train a little bit to maintain my muscle. So once I meet my goal weight, then I will weight train in order to build muscle. So that's called bulking. That's when you're in a caloric surplus. So that's going to be about 500 calories above your BMR that we were talking about earlier. Now, before you guys work out, it's important to fuel your body. So how does your body get energy? From food, specifically carbohydrates. So back to biochem. I know it's disgusting, but it's this thing called glycolysis. So your body takes carbs and it goes through this whole process and breaks them down into sugars or glucose, which is then used for energy. Good foods to eat before working out are things like you can do protein shakes, you can do apples, you can do peanut butter and toast and banana, anything like that that has carbs, to give you energy during your workout. All right, so now that that's over, I'm gonna give you guys all the tips, the core tips that really helped me throughout this journey. So the first tip is to keep going. Time is gonna pass no matter what, Like you're gonna wish you started 2 years down the line from now. If you don't start, you're gonna wish you started and you're gonna regret it. So don't be full of regret, just start right now. Like there's no time like the present. Tomorrow is never gonna get here. Like just start right now, just do it. Like just start right now. So this next tip is to not be afraid to treat yourself. It's okay to have a cupcake. It's okay to have a slice of pizza. It's okay to go out for coffee with your mom or your friends or whatever. Like I know things are crazy with COVID right now, but it's all right to treat yourself every once in a while. I have one cheat day either on Saturday or Sunday where I have like a whole cheat meal, maybe like a cheat entire cake. But during the week, I don't really cheat. Maybe I'll have like, a cookie or just one cheat snack, but I don't have like a whole cheat meal. But it's okay, like 1 or 2 times a week, it's all right. You're not going to gain 10 pounds overnight the same way you didn't lose 10 pounds overnight. You'll be fine, I promise. The next tip that helped me a lot was to keep a journal. So I would write, like I said earlier, I would eat every like 2 to 3 hours. So I would journal like 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, all my meals that I was going to eat during the day. And this way it helped me stay focused. It helped me like, okay, I'm going to eat this at this time. Like I wasn't worried about, oh my goodness, what am I going to eat? I have to go to the store and get a hoagie, or I have to go to the store and get a slice of pizza because I don't know what I'm going to eat. So it just helped you stay focused. All right, so this leads me to my next tip, and that is meal planning. This will also help you guys stay on track. So every Friday I would make a lot of vegetables, either a starch or a grain, and then protein. So this would be like a big bowl of mixed vegetables. And then for like the starch or grain, I would have rice or sweet potatoes. And then for the protein, I would have chicken or fish. So this way I could have a meal throughout the week. And I would switch it up sometimes, you know, so it didn't get too boring eating the same thing over and over again. But this definitely helped me stay on track as well. My next tip is to get back on track when you fall off. I cannot tell you guys how many times I did great all day, and then I would go home and eat like 2 days worth of calories, like just binge eat like cake and ice cream, and I just felt horrible afterwards. And then like the next day I'd be like, well, throw my whole diet out the window, you know, just screw it, whatever. And you shouldn't do that. Like, don't do that. Just get back on track the next day. It's okay. I promise you're not going to die. I promise you're not going to gain weight. Just get back on track. Don't punish yourself. Don't throw your clean eating out the window. It's fine. Like, it's okay. You're fine. All right, so this next tip is absolutely vital for your mental health. Losing weight will not make you love yourself. And I had to learn this the hard way, because I said, oh, if I lose weight, I'll look better, people will love me, I will love myself, you know, all my problems will be solved. No, okay? Self-love starts in the beginning. It starts in here. It does not start with the scale. So if you're losing weight, you know, to make yourself feel better, yes, you will feel better. But, you know, it will not truly change how you feel about yourself on the inside. So there's this thing, I guess it's a form of body dysmorphia, but basically no matter how good you look on the outside, you never feel that way on the inside. And this is something that I'm currently dealing with and trying to work through, because there's so many people that tell me like, oh my goodness, you look good, you know, you look great. But on the inside, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, do you not see this double chin? Like, do you not see these rolls? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm an actual cow, which I know is wrong, and I know it's unhealthy, and I'm working on it. But basically it goes back to what I was saying before. You have to love yourself from the inside first. This next tip is in regards to fitness, and that is to keep moving. So every little movement you do adds up to a whole lot of calorie burning. That was an awkward sentence, but oh well. So basically, like parking far away from a store, or taking the steps instead of an elevator, or even when you're in class or at work and you're fidgeting, these little movements, they burn a lot of calories, and they definitely add up in the end. This next tip I'm just learning, and it absolutely changed my life, is that your body is definitely made in the kitchen. It's 80% diet and then 20% fitness. So there are some days where like I won't work out, but I'll eat healthy and I'll lose weight at the end of the week. And I'm like, wow, you know, that's great. Didn't have to work out. But then other days where I eat like a cow and then I do work out, you know, I'm like, I eat an entire pizza and then I work out on the treadmill and I don't lose weight. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of rude, honestly. Like, what do you mean? So it's definitely, you know, all about your diet. It's what you eat. It's what you put into your body. Obviously, exercise is important, but it's kind of like just the icing on the cake. This next tip is so important as well, and that is to listen to your body. Your body will tell you when you need rest. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. Be one with yourself. Like, listen to your body. So last December, around Christmas time, I was completely burned out. I was working out like 6-7 days a week, and I was just tired. I wasn't losing weight. I was in a plateau, and I was irritated. So I just gave myself a break. Like Christmas, New Year's, I gave myself a break. I did not work out. I kind of like relaxed as far as eating healthy. And when I got back to losing weight, the weight just like completely melted off. So I think my body was stressed and overworked. And it told me like, Alexis, you need to chill, girl. Like, what are you doing? Like, you trying to kill yourself? Like, so you definitely got to listen to your body and be one with yourself. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. It will tell you if you need rest. So just, you know, if you don't feel like working out one night, that's fine. You're not going to like gain 12 pounds overnight. You're okay. Like, just get back with it, you know, in a couple of days or so, or whatever. So my last and final tip for you guys is to just keep going. Like, do not give up. You guys can absolutely do this. You're not going to see results overnight. You're definitely going to see a difference within a week or so. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. But to reach your ultimate goal, it's not going to happen overnight. And that's just the reality of it. But the time is going to go by fast. Like, I cannot believe how fast this past year went, and I would do it all over again. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope it all made sense and that it wasn't like all over the place. Next week, I'm going to be doing a full transformation video. So I'm going to be showing you guys the whole timeline of my weight loss. It's going to be a wild ride, so bring your popcorn. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also feel free to message me with any questions you guys have. I'm always here to help. Thanks for watching.